Hi everybody, in this video I am going to be teaching you 5 English structures that you can use in your English speaking conversation. And then these structures are very important. So now when we talk about structures, why do we need to use structures in our English speaking conversation? Because when we talk about conversation is not limited within the tenses. So it's beyond that. So we should not be making our conversation, our English only limited within the tenses that we do only conversation or we read and write and understand. So that's why I thought of just discussing you these 5 English structures that you can use in your English conversation. So now when we talk about these 5 structures, there are so many. Just today I thought of dealing only these 5 structures. Number 1 is have to. So we can use subject plus and then have to and then first form of verb. Now for example, I have to study, please let me study. And then with singular, he has to go to market, he has to come early in the morning if he has to attend class on time. They have to move now, okay. And then we have to reach on time, let's move, don't be late. And then now second one is came to. It's all about talking about past, and then we use these structures most of the time with first form of verb know. Now for example, I came to know about you when I met Mohan yesterday. He told me that you are hospitalized. Then I thought of meeting you, that's why today I came here to see you. And then how are the things with you? And then we can use like they came to know about me. Nowadays I have been learning spoken English classes for students. We came to know about you, you got married. Okay, so came to know, a structure we can use with subject and noun. And then after that is going to. It's also very important, like going to go, going to go. I am going to go. What is this? It means I am about to go. I am going to reach. He is going to finish his homework. She is going to cook. They are going to do their work. We are going to begin our lesson. We are going to begin our spoken English class. We are going to begin our conversation. Let's begin. And then after that is about to. It's very important. It can be used in present sense also, and then as well in past sense also. Now for example, I'm about to reach. It means like I'm going to reach. I'm about to reach. Just wait for me. I will be getting there within 5 minutes. I'm about to finish my work. After that I will get free. Okay, and then it can be used in past sense also. Now for example, I was about to call you yesterday, then I thought maybe you might be busy, so I did not call. They were about to fight here yesterday when I saw them. So after that somehow I managed them. I said, please don't fight here. Okay, and then we were about to win the match, but at last we couldn't. Okay, she was about to call me, but she did not. I was about to sleep and then I got your call at midnight. I thought maybe it might be urgent, so immediately then I called you, but there wasn't that much urgent work. So it can be used in present sense and then past sense also. After that is happen to. This also we talk about past. I happened to read a storybook, so I read a beautiful story. So I happened to meet a person, he was going through a lot of difficulties and trials. I thought of helping him. It can be used in another way also, like for example, if you happen to go market, please let me know. I need to get something from the market. I got to know about him, it was very sad. So these are the structures that we can use in our English speaking conversation. We should not be limited within the tenses. We can do conversation beyond the tenses also by using some structures, and then after that we can use them in our spoken English, in our English speaking conversation. We can make the habit of using these structures in our English speaking conversation skills. Hope this video may benefit you. Thanks for watching.